let's see if this is working. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey, how's it going, Matt? Made Fruit Farm is always first to the door. Hello, brother. Oh, great. My landscaper's just got here. I think I've got a noise gate on here. So, thanks, mate. So you probably, maybe you can hear maybe you can hear the there we go. Maybe you can hear the landscapers and their tree trimmers and whatnot out there. Maybe you can. But, anyway, hi. Hi. Hello. Man, I'm so glad you're here. Still my streamer crush. Still my streamer crush. I usually keep my starting soon running a little longer to let people show up before I give my elevator pitch. But hey, Esteban! Argentina's in the house. Hello, how's it going? Thanks, appreciate that, Made Fruit Farm, Mr. Matt. I think it's a good time. It's a good time. This is not my usual stream. Last minute pop-up, so I'm gonna play a little loose. Play it a little loose. You know what? I'm gonna bust out the formal ladle. And that beautiful silver. If you got them, line them up. Let's get this show on the road. It's the Kraken. All right. Cheers. All right. Today I'm going to be making some chicken stock. This Sunday I'm making a whole U.S. Southern cuisine menu. All right, Esteban. It's going to be jambalaya and mustard greens with bacon and some cornbread and sweet potato pie. It's all started with the sweet potato pie, right? That's what Sir Pragmatic requested. He's not going to be able to make it on Sunday, sadly, but I'm making this for him. That was his suggestion. Gosh darn it, that's what he's going to get. But I figured that's U.S. Southern cuisine right there, traditional, and so I might as well, make a whole meal. So that's what I'm going to do. And I looked at the recipe for the jambalaya. I'm like, okay, 3 cups of chicken stock. I'm going to go and get ingredients tomorrow, so I'll be ready to cook it all. And I thought, hey, you know what? I was away for the weekend. I didn't stream, and but one of the things I did do was buy some chicken from a street vendor. And here's what I got left. A bunch of bones and actually plenty of meat for a stock. So I thought, hey, that's what you make chicken stock out of. Why don't I try and make my own? I don't know how, but I'm gonna. Hey, very squishy fox. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. But this is a true pop-up. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to start with just even finding a menu. So, let's start. I mean, I guess, as a streamer, I probably should have figured out how to get my stuff from my laptop up on the display right now, but I didn't. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be able to find a chicken stock recipe easily. Chicken stock, and this was rotisserie chicken. Let's see what I get. Leftover rotisserie chicken stock, rotisserie chicken broth recipe. Oh, the easiest DIY rotisserie chicken broth recipe. Yeah, that's the one I want. All right, so I never did update the recipe, did I? All right, I'm gonna go in here now and update the recipe link so you can all see the recipe I'm throwing the dice with. And I know someone's going to clip that, and it's not going to look like throwing the dice. But okay, let's get in here. Stream elements. Let's go on my dashboard. Right now, I'm sure Bruni and Matt are saying, hey, man, just send me the link. I'll take care of it. I love you, mods. What's this? What's this? This is for Foxy Sub. Followed me. This is for Foxy Sub. Thank you so much. Thanks for that follow. All right. Let me get in here. And I'll update this link. Oh, I haven't even looked at this recipe. I hope it'll work. I hope it'll work. Let's see. All right, dashboard. And chatbot. Commands. Custom commands. Recipe. Homemade chicken stock. All right. There it is. All right. Exclamation point recipe in the chat if you'd like to take a look at the recipe. I'm now going to read and try to follow. Oops. And not actually closed. Jump to recipe. Yes, please. There it is. All right. Bones and skin from a rotisserie chicken. A head of garlic. What's this? And this is for Foxy Sub, gifted a tier 1 sub to Very Squishy Fox. Now I understand the username. Great username. Tell it like it is. That's straight. Thank you so much for that. And Squishy Fox, very, very Squishy Fox. I'm so glad to have you back in the subscriber family here. And by the way, this is for Foxy Sub. I want you to know that this channel donates all of its revenue to Action Against Hunger, which is a decades-old international nonprofit that has been working hard to fight the causes and effects of hunger worldwide. So all the revenue from those subs and bits that you throw, and I gotta get a donation link up there too, but those all go, all of that goes to community donation to Action Against Hunger, which I make at the end of every month. And the reason I wait till the end of the month to make that donation is I want to make sure that everybody who participates in this community makes an impact. And so at the end of the month, when I get my average viewer counts from Twitch, that gives me an idea of how this community is growing. I added $10 out of my own pocket for every viewer in that average viewer count at the end of each month to our community donation. So just by watching, just by coming in and hanging out with me, the longer you stay, the more of an impact you have. So thanks for being here. All right, so I've got this recipe. I've got a recipe. Bones and skin from a rotisserie chicken. This is close enough. A head of garlic, halved. No need to peel. That's cool. Well, got a head of garlic. Let's see there. 3 carrots, cleaned well and broken into thirds. 4 stalks of celery, broken into thirds. And a teaspoon of whole black peppercorns. I don't know if I have whole peppercorns, but I'll find something that'll give it that kind of spice. And then other aromatics like ginger, parsley, and salt to taste. Okay, I think I can do this. And the instructions say, in a large pot, bring the chicken, garlic, onions, carrots, celery, peppercorns, and 4 quarts of water to a boil over medium-high heat. Reduce the heat and simmer the stock uncovered for 3 hours. You're in for the long haul. Skim off any foam, I'm going to call it scum, because I like that word better, that rises to the top, and add water as needed to maintain the same level of liquid in the pot. Add additional liquid if necessary, but cover the pot and simmer for 2 hours more. All right, you don't have to stay the whole 5 hours. Until a rich stock forms. Add the aromatics and simmer for another hour, 6 hours, until a rich stock forms. Already formed. Let it cool slightly. Using a fine mesh strainer, strain the stock into a large bowl. Here's one. Season with salt, allow to cool. Transfer to airtight container. Refrigerate for up to 1 week. I'm only refrigerating it till Sunday for the jambalaya, or freeze for up to 3 months. Awesome! And look, there's a little note here that says, no time to make broth today? No problem. You can freeze chicken bones and skin for up to 3 months in a freezer-safe container so you can make the broth later, whenever you're ready. This is easy. All right. Well, I think this is going to work. This is going to work for me. Yeah. All right. So now, what else is going on? Oh, yes, back to the chat. What am I doing here? So, we got the chat, and I am flipping the cameras all around. So, what have I missed? What have I missed? This is Foxy Sub came in. Kurva! Yes. My sub's not working for some reason. Needed to cheat system. Oh, I see. Well, Foxy, we'll take care of that. We're going to make sure we take care of that. Matt, Made for It Farm, has subscribed. Another month of subscription here. 4 months. 4-month streak. That is loyal support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Incoming boost train. What the heck is a boost train? I have no idea what that is. What is a boost train? Anyone? Anyone? And while I was looking at that recipe, hello, DJ Mixie and family. Thank you so much for coming. Hi. I am Quaz, and this is my ADHD kitchen. Wow, what a huge oh my goodness. Lady Cumberland is here. DJ Kawaii Arkla, Goth. Thank you for coming in, and it's your first time chatting in here. Thank you for saying hi. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you're here, Bruni 87, my loyal squire and senpai. You teach me so much. Okay, Tracy B, of course, is here because someone's got to handle that boy. Undertaker 92. Undertaker 92. Welcome in. Thank you. Wow, those are some great emotes. I love those. I got to get my emotes going on, by the way. I'm still getting used to this whole streamer thing. Mixie knows. All right. Well, yeah, welcome in, everybody, right? I agree, Made for It Farm. I really appreciate you all being here. I was just going to learn how to make chicken broth, and I thought, it won't be as boring if I have friends here. So thank you all for being my friends. I appreciate it. Oh, the broccoli plan says boo. I was startled. And Castiana is inserting, oh my goodness. You've inserted me into my own kitchen. That's very forward of you. Very forward of you, young man. All right. DJ Mixie says there is a spider behind me. Okay. All right. I can live with that. I hope it doesn't bite. Johnny, 181079. Good morning from Europa and Germany. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One more. Chickman is here. Bless you. A Romanian in New Zealand. This is a man of the world, a man of the world. Ian Martin is here. Ian Martin, I hope your eggs are smashing in the morning. My eggs are always smashing. But yes, I will. I will probably be making some eggs in the morning. Right now, here in San Francisco, it is 7:10 p.m. in the evening. Good morning to you. A night for me in Denmark, Kinetic 85. Not morning. It's evening here for me. It's evening here for me. I'm about now with our time shift. Seven? Is it 7 hours? About 7 hours off from UK. Anyway. Evening to you too. All right, so today I am going to be making chicken stock. I found a recipe for it. Mixie says it's 6 o'clock there, yeah. 2:11 in the morning, Ian Martin. You get some sleep, get to bed. You need your beauty rest. Well, I don't think you really need it, but you might like it. All right, we're 6 hours off. We have 3:10 a.m. in Germany, 3:11. You live in the future, very squishy box. All right. So as I've read this recipe, I knew it was going to be a lot of watching water boil, which is maybe not the most exciting culinary adventure there is, but it turns out to be a lot more watching water boil than I imagined it would be. So I'm just going to try to dive right in here. But I guess I should just say initially, right, again, I see a bunch of new folks have come in. I'm Quaz. This is my ADHD kitchen. I live with ADHD, and part of why I've been trying to learn how to cook recipes that I've never cooked before. One is I want to learn how to cook better, but also living with ADHD, managing sequential tasks and keeping focus is challenging. And this gives me an opportunity to practice different strategies for doing it. And it's really helped a lot for me. I've really been pleased with the results. But also, I've been eating a lot better. It's fantastic. It turns out to be really easy to cook if you learn how to follow a recipe. Every time I do, there's something I've never done before. I'll screw something up, and then I figure out how to get back on track. 1:12 p.m. for Lady Cumberland. That's Australia? Australia? Is it? I always think of you as being from Italy because it's Australia. Yeah. Anyway, this has been a great adventure, and also just learning how to work the streaming stuff. That was something I was very reluctant to do. But Mixie and Bardash and a whole bunch of other folks in the communities I've become a part of on Twitch really encouraged me and helped gently push me over the edge. And I started streaming on a regular schedule, weekly, every Sunday in January of this year. My first stream was in June of last year. So more recently, in response to every time I cook a meal on Sunday, people are like, oh, this is making me hungry. This is making me so hungry. It got me thinking a lot about hunger. I decided to commit the revenue that I get from this stream as donations to Action Against Hunger, an international nonprofit fighting the causes and effects of hunger worldwide. For many years, they're an excellent organization, very efficient use of the funds and very effective programs. So all revenue from bits and subscriptions and donations, once I get the donation link up, will go to Action Against Hunger. And in addition, I mean it to be a community donation on behalf of all of us. So at the end of each month, when I get the report from Twitch about the sort of average viewer count over the hours that I've been streaming that month, I add $10 out of my own pocket on behalf of all of those viewers. So just by being here, you are making an impact by participating in this grand experiment. It's not just about me learning to cook anymore. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and it's going to make a big difference. I also throw $100 of my own money just as a personal, yes, I can't subscribe to my own channel. So every month I'm throwing $100 on top of that. My goal is to reach $6,969 donated this year. And we're actually making pretty good progress. Soon I'll have overlays and stuff tracking the results, but if you'll give me a second, now I'm gonna just take a quick look and see here on the laptop cam. I'm going to just let you know how far we've come just with January and February. I'm gonna look that up here. So far, we have, as a community, we have raised, come on, of that $6,969, we've raised $790, and funny enough, 69 cents. So we're making progress, and actually, if we can continue at this rate, or fingers crossed, actually continue to grow and make more of an impact, we will definitely make this goal. All right, so my audio sounds funny like a robot, says Tracy B. Oh my. Well, that's what happens with pop-ups, right? Just had a small buffer problem, that's all. Depends on connection, I think. So it was an artifact on Tracy B's end, I hope, because I do want to, the one thing I have here with you is the ability to communicate with you. And so if you can't hear me clearly, I want to fix it. All right. Okay, Twitch. All right. Didn't see you have a Discord. Oh, didn't see you leave Discord, says Bruni to Lady Cumberland. All right. Audio's good. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to try to get us started now preparing this chicken stock. If you'd like, I really don't know how to do it exactly. I just read through the recipe once. I found a recipe here on stream. I read through it one time. It seems simple enough, but I am going to bring it back up on screen here so that I can continue. Oops. So that I can continue to have it in front of me, so I don't have to commit it to memory. So how it works, we're going to start with the bones and skin from a rotisserie chicken. Here, let's take a look at some chicken I have left over from an adventure I went on this past weekend. So, here you can see there's actually there's plenty of meat in here as well. This one's still got plenty of meat on it. I think I'm going to pull that meat off so that I can use it for something after. Particularly with breast meat, I know that it's very low in fat, so it'll add flavor, but not a lot of richness to the stock. So I'm going to focus on the skin and bones of this chicken in the pot. Let's get my face in here if I can. All right. So I'll pull a bunch of this meat off, and I can shred some of that and throw it in some of the stock to make a soup at some point. Along with other things. So there we go. That's pretty bony. Get a chunk of meat off of these wings. You would have used a fresh chicken, of course. Yeah, but yeah, that would have been nice. But my whole thing here was this is an alternative to going and buying stock at the market. Boxed stock at the market. Tomorrow when I get all the other ingredients for my jambalaya recipe that I'm going to be making this Sunday. And I figured, hey, I've got this chicken. Why don't I see if I can use that to make my own stock? Just seemed like a nice opportunity. And also it gives me a chance to kind of make up for skipping my streams this past Sunday while I was on the adventure where I got this chicken. So it all kind of loops around. The circle of life. I don't know. Everything in the universe happens for a reason. This guy. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to set this aside for now. All right. So I got all of these guys. I need to take a head of garlic. Here's one now. And cut it in half. It says no need to peel. All right. No need to peel. No need to peel. The old chopper. Here we go. All right, halved. And now the next thing here, it says 2 small yellow onions quartered, no need to peel. Well, I don't have 2 small yellow onions, but I do have 2 small red onions. And one of them's, life prevails. So I'm gonna pull these greens off, and I think I may be able to use these for something, something nice in the end. So no need to peel the onion either. So I gather that there's no need to peel because in the end, all this stuff is going to get filtered out. So this says quartered, right? Yes, quartered. I hope that these red onions will be adequate for substitutes for yellow onions. That there's not some weird thing that happens when you boil red onions that makes it more bitter or something like that. But, you know, onions are onions. I think it'll have a different flavor probably, but not that different. Still make good stock. All right, so that's the onions and the chicken and the garlic. Next comes three carrots. It said well washed and broken into thirds. All right, I have a big bag of carrots here. One, two, three. Okay, but not really peel. It said scrubbed. So here they are. 1, 2, 3. So I will give these cleaned well and broken into thirds. Let me just pop over to the sink here and give them a quick clean. Let me turn this guy. There we go. Oh, I just realized I'm a pro streamer. I am a damned pro streamer. Here we go. Come on now, what have I done? Let there be light. All right, off to the sink. All right, scrubber, there's my scrubber. All right, so I'll get back to the chat in just a moment and just give these a good scrub and get any of the soil or other less carroty flavors off of it. But I will not peel them because, as my good friend, my brother, DJ Mixie, once explained to me, as you cook a carrot, that peel, the bitterness in the peel tends to sweeten up quite a bit. And the peel is part of, it's very flavorful. It's much more flavorful in many ways. Got deeper flavor than the sweet carrot itself. So I'll add some nice, what do you call it? It'll add some character to the broth, I think. All right, so broken into thirds. Let's give these a break. A break. All right. Lady Cumberland is all about licking those fingers. Finger licking good. Fresh is best. Of course, fresh is best. What's this? What's this? I hear a sound. Ariel 1988887 has followed me. Thank you for that follow, Ariel. I'm really glad to have you here in the kitchen with us. I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time. In the meantime, here we go. We're making some chicken stock. I've never done it before. Looks like it's pretty easy. Just takes some time and attention. But let's see how it goes. Hey, how about a little music? Y'all let me know if that's too loud, if you have trouble hearing me over this. I've been messing around with my audio settings, so I'm not sure how it might go, but I'm counting on you. All right, Bruni says, Jay, 1990 UK is in the house. Hello, my friend. It's been a minute. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. The greens are yummy with feta cheese, says Schickman. The onion greens, yeah, I think that sounds like it would be awesome. All right, what is this? I'll come back. I'm just vacuuming. You want to sort this out. Okay, all right. You sort it, my brother. We'll see you when you get back. Doing well, Jay, thanks. I hope you're holding up as well. Nisa, representing the Philippines, thank you so much for coming in. Everything seems like a little bit more brightly lit when you show up. I adore you, young lady. All right, we're making some chicken stock. I got the carrots here. And just again, how the levels on the music? Is it inaudible, too much, you can't understand what I'm saying, or whatever? 1 or 2 comments in the chat would be really helpful to me. Thank you. The music is very low. Good to know. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I see it's barely coming in at all. I really like the music, so if you'll just bear with me for 1 moment, I'm gonna take a look here and see what I can see. Background music. Yeah, it's not coming through the stream at all. You're only hearing, what you're hearing is what's leaking out of my headphone here. Let's see. All right, well, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna just try one other thing, and if not, the music, the sonorous tones of my voice are gonna have to be sufficient. Here we go. Let's see how this goes. That seems to be coming through. All right. Yes. All right. Again, let me know if the music's too loud to hear me or too soft to hear the music, and I'll just enjoy it. I can adjust the levels here in my ear, but it stays the same for you. How long will it take Quaz to make the chicken stock? Nisa, in this case, oops, in this case, let's get that steam out here. In this case, it's the recipe. I promise you it's the recipe, because I mean, it is taking a much longer time to prep than I meant to, but this stuff is gonna be simmering for like hours. And then I'm gonna put in some aromatics and simmer it for a couple hours more. So like if I had everything prepped and ready to throw into the pot right when I went live, I think I'd still be going 6 hours. 6 hours? That's 3 hours, 2 hours, and 1 hour. Yeah, 6 hours. So I don't expect anyone to stay here the whole time. I'm looking forward to some people coming in partway through as the sun, as the Earth makes its way around the sun. What is this, the Middle Ages? Yeah, this is, so far, I'm making pretty good progress. Let's get back to the recipe though. Thanks for that heads up. All right, so what I've got here now is, oh, come on camera. I've got some, here I've got some chicken bits of leftover chicken carcass. I've got some meat here as well. An onion, 2 onions. Oh, that's 1 onion quartered. It did say 2 onions quartered, so here's another onion to quarter. All right, 2 onions quartered. And next on the agenda, on the recipe here, is 4 stalks of celery broken into thirds. Now, I don't have what we normally think of as celery here. I do still have a little bit of kind of aged, oh, actually, I guess I do have celery now. I have some Chinese, what's called Chinese celery, which is a thinner, slightly more bitter stock. But here, I've got some. It looks like Claus Jr. picked up some celery. He went to the market today. Good for him. All right, how much of this? 4 stalks. Here's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. All right, back into the hole with you guys. All right. I'll give this a quick scrub off. All right. Butt cam. Everybody loves the butt cam. I don't know what it is. All right, so I got to break these also into thirds. Now, I don't know about these leaves. I figure the leaves. I eat the leaves raw, and they're tasty. So I'm just gonna throw them in and see how it comes. I'll leave their mark on the stalk. All right. All right. So, any other ingredients? Peppercorns and aromatics. Those go in later in the recipe. So, the peppercorns go in now. Now, I don't have any whole peppercorns. So much more is the pity. But I think I might have something equally aromatic and spicy and corny. Let me just take a quick look here. Maybe. Oh, thought I might have some green peppercorns or Szechuan pepper. But alas, I do not. That's a pop-up for you. All right, so I'm gonna try to come up with something else that's spicy. And also isn't, it won't just boil away. Crushed red pepper. Hey, you know what? I think it's salty here. I think we've got some actual chefy people here. If you are, why don't you give me a suggestion? Or I'll just come up with some spice and throw it in. All right. It's Jay says, I'll be there later, Made for It Farm. Oh, you're gonna be streaming later? Made for It Farm. Cannot miss those streams. And my sleep has been suffering for it. And Bruni. Oh, geez, Louise. Shout outs. That's a thing that streamers do. First of all, can I please get a shout out for DJ Mixie? DJ Mixie is, he's truly like a brother to me. I don't know what life would be like without him in this world for me. But also a fantastic DJ, an incredible performer and entertainer. And he's a community builder. He is a community builder. I always feel at home when I'm part of that community. So yeah, please, there you go. There's the link. Give that guy a follow. Even if all you're in there for the music is for the music to start, which is fantastic, you will stay and come back for the just the vibe, being in that place that he has fostered. All right, next, Made for It Farm, my latest stream of crush. He's marvelous. He's just a wonderful person, and I love he's also a DJ. I love his music. He plays hardstyle and hardcore trance, and but also funk and Detroit funk and disco and 70s classic rock, and it's just whatever the vibe calls for, he's right there with it always. It's just such a good room to be in, based on a chicken, goat, and duck rescue farm in Sydney, Australia. The timing of his shows might be really great for some of you guys who are coming in here from that side of the world as well. But whatever time it is, I sometimes am there all night. I'll get to bed at 4 in the morning, or pretend to get to bed at 4 in the morning, just so I don't miss out on it. It's great stuff. And who was it that actually got me thinking about, like, that streamers do the who was it I saw? You know what, Bruni, you got it. You know who to do. Yeah, so we got Schickman. He also is a fantastic DJ. He's a up and coming Twitch streamer, and I really mean that. Like, not just new. Like, he's new, and in a very, very short time, he's been. I hope you don't mind me crowing about this. I'm really proud of you, man. He's been tapped by Trans Family Canada to come in and join as part of their team, and that just blows my mind. Congratulations, and everybody, if you haven't checked out Schickman's streams, just take it to heart that one of the most respected DJ teams on Twitch has taken notice. You should too. All right. Oh, Schickman, yeah. No, of course. You're welcome for the shout out. Yep. So, there was somebody else, I'm pretty sure. Hi, I'm Claus. Welcome to my ADHD kitchen. Who was it? Oh, Salty's gone to bed. All right, well, I'll figure it out. Skelly! Handsome devil calling the devil handsome. Hello, Skellybra is here. And Skellybra is actually a very, very attractive man. He doesn't like to hear it, he doesn't like to say it, but everybody knows it. Now, I know it's modern times and leading with somebody's appearance is but I'll move on to say he is also an incredible DJ. So many great DJs whose communities I'm a part of, because I love the great music, and Skelly is an unapologetic dubstep DJ. Filthy beats. I just feel deliciously dirty every time I step into that stream, and you will too. So there you go. We got that shout out. Yes, you see that link? Go ahead and do it. Get there, follow them. All these guys. I only shout out people who I want you to, I feel strongly you will get value from. So, like, please, trust me, check these guys out. All right. I'm not too kind. I'm just kind enough. All right. Theoretically, I'm making some chicken stock. I've chopped up all the ingredients. I need some spicy spice. I think I'm probably just gonna do like maybe I'll do a mix of a little bit of crushed red pepper and maybe some aromatic like cumin or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'll put the fragile aromatics in at the end, where in the step where it says you're supposed to put aromatics in. So we're ready. What I got to do now is find a large pot, something that holds 4 quarts of water and all this stuff. okay Goldilocks clause here. Just kind of know. All right, so let me see what I got down here. That one will hold 4 quarts, but no stuff. I've got it. I've got the one. This is not a pot I call to use. Oh. This is a big pot. That will definitely hold my 4 quarts and all that. So let's get it happening. So I gotta measure 4 quarts of water, don't I? Do I have a quart measure? Nope. Skelly, this music is prime. Yes, I love this. And I don't mind saying, this is the Electro Swing station on Pretzel Rocks. I love it. I love it. It just always peps me up. I'll listen to it sometimes when I'm just like bopping around the house, doing house cleaning, whatever. It's great. All right, so let's get 4 quarts of water. All right. English measures. It says, someone else want to do it? I can do it. So 4 quarts in cups. That's 16 cups. I know how to count to 16. Let's do it. I've got two 2-cup measures here. And I guess I'll pop over to where the water is. Sometime later, ask me about my plans for the kitchen. I got plans, and they are spectacular. If you think the Shed of Dreams Mark II is something, wait until you see this. Sorry, I don't mean to one-up you, Mixie. But it's amazing. I've got some plans. Anyway, but for now, I'm just gonna pop over here to the sink and get 8 times, no, that's 2 cups each. And fill each of these 4 times. Get my 16 cups. All right, so here we go. All right. That's 1. 2. 4. 6. 8. 10. 12. 14. And 16. Well, this pot was bigger than I needed. I wonder if that smaller one actually... Yeah, I think that smaller one would have held just the water and not the stuff. So this will have to do. This will have to do. So here we go. We got a big pot of... Oops, let's adjust that over a little bit. We've got a big pot of water here. And I think it's time to... What does it say? I'll just read the instructions, won't I? Yeah, that's the best way to do it, I found. Bring the chicken, garlic, onions. The chicken. The garlic. The onions. The carrots. The celery. And here's the how much peppercorns? Not spice. It was teaspoon of whole black peppercorns. Okay, so we're not going to use black peppercorns because I don't have any, but I am going to give it a little bit of that heat. I'm going to throw in, I'm going to say half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. That should give it a little kick. That looks good. Let's see how that goes. Now we'll be putting some more aromatics in afterwards. Oops. Nice try, celery. All right. Heat. It'll boil better if I. It's just. My son, Buzz Jr. made some macaroni and cheese today. There we go. No sticky cheese on the handles there. All right. Let's get that burning. It's burning on high heat. Get that coming to a boil. And this is content. All right. Got dark here quick? Yeah, 7:45. The sun went down. I'm at the top of a hill. You see. Maybe bring the camera back here and what is it about this? Gotta grab my hand first. Boop. No, something about my stove camera inset just keeps not working. I'm gonna have to do that by hand. Insert. There it is. All right. So yeah, it does get dark pretty quick here. I'm at the top of a hill, and so when the sun starts going down over that side, as soon as it's down, you don't get any glow over in this side. The hill blocks it. All right, what do we got going on here? Chat. Now it's time for chat. Every time when Quaz is cooking, I just want to be there with him and try it at the end of it. Yes, Chickman, exactly. Me too. I recently started inviting friends over, like IRL neighbors over to because of that. It's just it's so frustrating. But I do want to say, right, anytime that you guys are coming in, you find yourself coming into the San Francisco Bay Area, get in touch with me on Discord, DM me, whatever. Let's see if we can arrange a meetup. I'd love to do that. And also, for my friends in the UK, I am planning a 4 to 5 week tour of the UK in September. Late August or early September to start, and I'll keep going for 4 or 5 weeks. I was thinking about possibly like doing live stream group suppers or something like that. But I think I'm gonna. I'm still mulling it over, but for sure I want to get around to different areas of the UK where we can get a few of us together and at least have a good meal together, share a good meal together. So I can come and visit you. You don't have to come to San Francisco if you're in the UK. But please, if you can, just shoot me a DM in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord, by the way, to get into Discord. Shoot me a DM. Excuse me. Oh, I got greedy. It's chicken. Stuff hits the spot. And just let me know what city you live in the UK. If you'd like to get together for a meal in September, in this fall when I'm around. I'm going to try to find sort of central areas where folks are clustered so that we can keep it as convenient as possible for everybody. So there you go, for the Quaz is here in the UK tour in September. just let me know what city you live in. You don't got to dox yourself, but I'll put a little pin on the map and see where the clusters form. All right. Somebody has paid the energy bill. It was late 10 minutes ago. Yep. Does It Fry Quaz Edition featuring your boy Daza. Daza is an inspiration to me. You know, not even here, but I would actually like to say, Bruni, could you please drop him an SO? Like, I've learned so much from him about how to keep community focus and what that looks like, and it's really helped me to kind of get my head around how I want to grow this channel. I don't want to grow it to grow it. I want to grow it because my kitchen is a place where we like to gather. Yeah, and he does every day. He just pops in for an hour. We hang out. We all have a good time. We have some fun, and then F's off to do whatever else he's going to do that day. And it's great. It feels like friends. Yeah. All right. You got a signed poster from him the other day. Oh, right. Yeah. Did you win it on the contest or his giveaway contest? He's got great posters. Oh, and did Tree Hugger or Blackpool? I'm sure it was one of those two. Anyway, check him out. He's a great guy. So, here you go. Here's our gripping content for our stream. Not come to a boil yet. Let's give it a little stir, shall we? Boom, 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 boom. I'll use this gentle risotto stirrer, which, like a slotted spoon, and unlike a ladle or solid spoon, doesn't splash things. It'll move things around. You can scrape things off the sides, but it does not splash anything. That giant hole in there. All right. So I am making this chicken stock because coming up this Sunday, I'll be streaming at my usual time, 7 p.m. UK time, plus an earlier stream for my friends in Australia and New Zealand and that side of the world. Looking at 3 a.m. UK time, which one of you'll figure out what time that is in Sydney. I think it's 12. I don't know. But anyway, it will. I'm going to be cooking a southern U.S. menu that was all kicked off. By Sir Pragmatic, a longtime friend and supporter of the stream. In the recipes idea in my Discord, super simple. My announcements channel where I tell y'all what I gotta tell you. And then there's the recipe ideas channel where we share recipe ideas or even just requests for things you'd like to see me make on a future stream. And then there's the food porn channel where we share photographs of our finished products that we're proud of. And then there's a general chat channel, and that's it. But in the recipe ideas channel, I always go there first to get suggestions for things to learn next. I try not to repeat a recipe ever. There's so many I can learn. And Sir Pragmatic wrote a really heartfelt post in the recipe ideas channel that said something along the lines of, can you make a sweet potato pie? I've heard about them, but I've never seen one. and it just felt, you know, for me, like just kind of wistful, right? All the way across the Atlantic, and you know, dreaming of sweet potato pies far away in the deep south, the U.S. So I was like, oh, sure, I'll make you a sweet potato pie. I'll figure out how to do that. Check out my recipe book, Google, and over time, it's like, yeah, there's a whole unique cuisine there. I made jambalaya once, in like I think my first or second stream. Maybe I could like make some jambalaya again. I don't like to repeat streams, but repeat recipes, but it came out well. But I think I'd like to try it again. There were some problems, and then I was like, well, just jambalaya and pie, that's not a whole meal. And now I'm doing 2 streams every weekend. So, you know, well, how about doing a whole meal? So I'm gonna make jambalaya and mustard greens with bacon. I did some research to find like traditional Southern US cuisine entrees and dishes. And so it's gonna be jambalaya, which is a kind of a rice stew with andouille sausage and chicken and shrimp and spiced. It's nice, great Creole cuisine. Mustard greens, which are kind of a spicy leaf with some bacon or ham hocks. I'm gonna make cornbread in my cast iron pie tin, and oh shoot, I'll make cornbread and something else, and I'm gonna make sweet potato pie in my cast iron pie tin. So we're gonna have a real nice spread, and I got a friend here locally who grew up in the South, and she misses that down home cooking. So I'm gonna let her be the judge. Hopefully I can get her in here to sample the final wares. Oh, look! I see bubbles. There's some little bubbles forming. It's starting to boil. Science is real. Anyway, so just from you know, Sir Pragmatic's dreams of sweet potato pies, we got a whole menu coming up. And the jambalaya, I looked at that recipe and it said one of the ingredients was 3 cups of chicken stock. I was like, okay, yeah, I can buy a box of chicken stock when I get the other ingredients. And then I remembered this chicken that I bought this past Sunday when I skipped my stream. I was out on an adventure with Quaz Jr. and his gal Red and my friend from who misses that down home Southern cooking. So now it's all coming back around. The chicken that I got while I was skipping the stream comes into an extra stream in this pop-up to make stock for the Southern meal that came from Sir Pragmatic's sweet potato pie. It's weird how things progress. Like one little comment turns into a whole web of interconnected events. You can only see it looking backwards. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing this Sunday. All right, back to the chat. Bruni says he wants one of Daz's hoodies. Yeah, you got one. You the Blackpool one. It's a really bold poster, actually. Colorful. I love it. Shitman said something that made Lady Cumberland laugh. Auckland, New Zealand to the San Francisco Bay Area. Easy trip. Easy trip. Sure, no problem. Stick out your thumb, man. That is funny. But yeah, it has happened though. Mighty Endeavor got a new job and got sent out to the San Francisco Bay Area for some training. And I noticed in the Discord that the Golden Gate Bridge was behind him. I was like, why are you not coming here for dinner? And we got him up here. I made Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and they were great. And it turns out he's actually going to be back here again in June, I think, late June. So who knows? It could happen. You never know what the future holds. And if you do find yourself here, seize that opportunity. Let me know you're coming, and let's see if we can make something happen. All right. jambalaya. Jambalaya. Qua's the soup Nazi. No, I'm not a soup Nazi. I like to think of myself more as a soup disciplinarian. Yeah, that works. All right, let's give this. Oh, yeah, okay. You can already see like the greens here are starting to get that brighter emerald green color as they cook, and I wish you could smell this, but the aromas coming out of this pot are well, my mouth is watering. What do you know? All right, so it says I'm supposed to simmer once it comes to a boil, which here it is. This is the moment. There it is, coming to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, then I'm supposed to simmer it for 3 hours, uncovered. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do for 3 glorious hours? All right, let us. Well, first of all, I am going to set that down to reduced heat and let that simmer uncovered. So let's say, and this is, I mentioned it's my ADHD kitchen, right? And one of the things I've been doing as I learn recipes is learning strategies for managing recipes, the sequential steps of recipes with ADHD. One of the things that one of the symptoms of the neurotype of ADHD is that time. It's very difficult to. Time has no meaning. Either you don't notice it going by at all, or it's like, oh, okay, I gotta get this simmering for 3 hours. Okay, I'll set a timer for that to remember. If I don't actually, what I've found is that in order to set a timer, if I want to reliably do it, I need to have a habit about setting the timer, because otherwise I'll not set the timer. I'll know that I have to, and it seems so easy, I forget. Or I'll set the timer, and between the time I set the timer and the time I needed to press the button to start it, I remember something else I needed to take care of, and 20 minutes later I see the timer still at its starting point. So I've been practicing this. I'm setting the timer for 3 hours. Oops. Can this go for 3 hours? I'm going to set the timer for 3 hours. Timer. There we go. And I'm going to start the timer. Oh, except I pressed the wrong button on this timer. So I'm setting the timer for 3 hours. I think this one actually starts by itself. Yep. All right. And it has started. So I have to say, I'm setting the timer, and now I'm starting the timer. I have to hearing the words come out of my mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Gal Red. Gal Red, Quaz Jr.'s professional handler. Keeps him in line, mostly. Chicken stock. We're about, this is gripping content. Check this out. This for the next 3 hours. What are we doing? Yeah, see, now, this is a pop-up. I had no idea, so I guess this is sort of where a pro streamer who plans content would be like, all right, let's get a marbles race going, or I've got something planned. I don't today, so I guess we could try to figure something out together. Anyone got some suggestions, or you want me to just flounder until I find something? I can't believe believe you're all still here. Rooney, thank you for sticking it out this long. I know how crazy late it is for you there. You want me to flounder, Scully? Of course you do. Right, all right, I'll flounder. This would be a great time for a mobile camera. Show you around some places, some things around here. All right, you know what? I'm gonna just start with something easy. Let's have a shot. Ladles up, shot glasses, whatever it is, line them up. I got my formal ladle out here. This is a silver ladle passed down from my grandmother after the war to my mother. She's passed it down to me. I hope she's not watching this stream because I don't think this is what she had in mind. But let's get it. All right, if you're drinking, let's go. Oh. You know, the ladle, it's better. I'm glad that Australia is moving away from the shoey to the ladle, but as much of an improvement as it is for Australia, I've been drinking more than I used to. This is why, actually, usually I don't bring the formal ladle out. I have this shot ladle that I use instead. It's actually a proper shot. All right. Big on Jim. Did I see that name? Yes. Hey, there you are. Hi, Big on Jim. I am doing great. Thanks for asking. I hope you are as well. Thank you so much for coming into the kitchen. You got here for the highlight moment here. We are going to spend the next 3 hours watching this simmer. I'm trying to come up with other things to do in the meantime. I really didn't think this through. Yes, Mayford Farm, ladle time, that's correct. Did you miss it? Do we need to do another? You let me know. I'll probably use the shot ladle this time, because I gotta pace myself. I got miles to go before anyway, I guess I could start pulling together some aromatics. I've got some parsley here, which I can use at the end. Got these beautiful greens here. Oops. Parsley, white leaf parsley. Got some greens. And they said ginger. I think I might even have some ginger here in the freezer. Okay. No, I don't. We do have some nice aromatics. I think saffron would be a waste in a pot this big, but I have some fresh rosemary on my rosemary bush out in my garden. If this were a daytime stream, let's see if I can figure out how to make this wireless camera. Let's see. That'll be fun. Take you out to the garden, get some rosemary together. All right. I had it working once. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move this. This is empty.
There's an open. There's another box in there if you just
I'll get that.
access. Just can't find good help these days. I'm just kidding. You're always welcome here. But all right. Actually, I want to be very clear with you. I don't. I want you come and go as you please. Like this is the home that I'm inviting people to come into. I want to be whole. But yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Big Round Jim still feeling a bit sleepy. Oh, groggy from sleep. Gotcha. Give this a little bit more simmer here, a little more heat. All right. Give me a minute here. I'm gonna see if I can get this camera working. You know, watching me try to figure out how to make this camera app work is probably only about 1% more interesting than watching water boil. Simmer. But that's what I got. That's what I got. You're witnessing the evolution of a young streamer. Glass of water to start. That's right. And maybe a couple of ibuprofen, man. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'll switch to the laptop camera. Any requests for other things you'd like to see on the stream? I will be watching. But right now, this is what's happening. You watch me learn how to get this thing working. This is a learning stream. It's not a cooking stream. It's a learning how to cook stream, and now it's a learning how to stream stream. Let's see here. I would be happy, by the way, to put on the bear hat if anybody cares for it. Those of you who know, you know. Those of you who don't, just ask. All right. I am now creating, there's probably a way to share this with you, but I'm still so new to all this. How do you guys even like find a minute, a piece of your bedraggled brains to set aside for this stream? I can't tell you how grateful I am and pleased I am for your company and for the impact that you're all making. Some of you are new here, don't know that just by spending time here on this stream, the longer you spend on here, the more of an impact you have to the community donation to Action Against Hunger that I make each month on behalf of this community. All revenue from subs, from bits, from donations, once I get the donation link up, those all go to Action Against Hunger. I also throw a $100 donation of my own in there, since I can't actually sub or cheer my own channel, I don't think. But then also, at the end of each month, when I get the average viewer count from Twitch for the month, I use that as sort of a metric to get a sense of how many people are participating in this wacky experiment and hanging out here with me. And for every, it's $10. I add another $10 to the donation each month, to our community donation each month, out of my own pocket, to represent everybody's time that you spend here. I want that community donation to reflect everybody who participates in this community. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I still sometimes wonder, like, why you're here at all, but I'm starting y'all keep telling me, and it's starting to sink in. So I hear you. I hear you. It's just sometimes hard to. Now let's see. I have a video capture device. Oh, we put one in here. Computers are good. Okay. Put that one back in. And it is video capture device existing epic. Well, here it is, but it is not working. So, might not be able to take you out to the garden with me. Might not be able to. Another possibility. Hey, I'm clever. I'm super clever. Made for a farm. Didn't you say you might be streaming a bit later? Might be doing one of your fabulous sets? Yeah? How much later? You think maybe a pot of chicken stock simmering on the stove later? Or maybe now? What do you all say we go and have a little party at the farm? Usually go about, what, 6 or 27 hours, right? I'm feeling a party. I'm feeling a party. Yeah. So, and you know, we can periodically we can check in. You can drop. I'll leave the simmer cam going on the Discord, and periodically you can pop in and take a look, see how it's going, and then I'll come back for the end of it. I'll do a second stream later. Sound like a deal? I mean, this music's pretty good, but Made for Farms music is also really good, and he's got the vibe, right? The vibe in Made for Farms stream is way more vibey than this. What do you think, man? You wanna be the intermission? Give me a few minutes. Dig. All right. So great. In the meantime, who knows some good dad jokes? I wonder if I actually have. Do I have the dad joke command in here? I wonder. Let's see. You never started a stream at this time, so you're keen to see how it goes. Look, yeah, if you've got work to do on the farm, then please, you know, the animals got to come first, right? I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But you're keen. You say you're keen. I think that's Queen's English for you want to, right? Okay, I don't have a dad joke. I'm gonna get that in here. I'm a dad. I should have dad jokes. Oh wait, I've got a dad joke. All right. The animals are fed and watered. Good. If you don't water them, they won't grow. Who wants to hear a joke? Shipman says there is a start in anything. No, that's right. That's right. All right. If anything exists, it has to start. For sure. For sure. 1974. Okay, now I'm not sure. Is that the start? For you? I have no idea. Anyone want to hear a joke? A joke. I have a joke. I can tell you a joke. Who wants to hear a joke? Or if you'd prefer to just watch water boil, yes, you want to hear a joke. All right, Big Round Jim. Thank you. I'll tell you a joke. And anyone else who says they want to hear it, and anyone who doesn't say it, if you want to hear it, you're free to listen. All right. So let me see if I can remember this one. This is gonna be totally a dad joke because I'm almost certainly gonna bollocks it up. All right, so there's this penguin, right? He's driving across the United States. Just go with it here. He's driving across the United States, and he's in one of those big old swaths of barren land between towns in the Midwest, in the southern part of the Midwest. There's, it's dry. There's cornfields. There's, maybe there's a farmhouse every 20 miles, and a town every 40. It's hot sunny day, and all of a sudden, his car just makes this awful noise. The penguin's car is just like, steam starts coming out of the radiator, and his first thought is, oh no, I'm ruined, right? It's a hot, dry, sunny day, and I'm a penguin, but then he looks off into the distance and he sees how lucky he was. Maybe a mile and a half down the road, he can see there's a little town. There's signs of a little town, not just a farmhouse, but a town, a real town. You can see storefronts, stores, buildings. And so he waddles along down the road, mile and a half. Pushing his car. He's pushing his car, waddling down the road, pushing his car a mile and a half through this hot, dry, arid landscape till he gets to the town. And he looks around, and it's a small town. As he goes by the sign, it says welcome to whatever the town's name is. Population 74. That was a callback, by the way, Chic Man. Population 74, and he looks down this main road. All you can see, there's like maybe 4 or 5 buildings. There's a little post office, which is part of the general store. They've got a nice little general store, and then next to the general store, there's a bank, and then next to the bank, the penguin is so relieved to see there is a garage. There's an auto mechanic there. He pushes his car. He's waddling along. He pushes his car down to the auto mechanic. Says, "Hey, I'm a penguin. I'm driving across the country. My car broke down. I don't know what to do. I need, can you fix my car for me?" And the mechanic says, "All right, penguin, tell you what, just why don't you leave it here? Give me half an hour, 15 minutes even, and I'll take a look and come back in 15 minutes. I'll let you know what I found, and we can talk about what we need to do to get you back on the road again." The penguin's just like, thank you so much. So he leaves the car with the mechanic, and he waddles back out, and he heads down to the general store. Now he is hot, and do penguins sweat? Hot and sweaty. I'm just gonna say they sweat. Hot and tired from pushing his car a mile and a half down the road to the mechanic. So he pops into the general store and is delighted to see there's a freezer. There's a freezer full of ice cream bars and pints of ice cream and ice pops, ice lollies, I think your people call them. And so he kind of pushes himself up onto the lid and reaches in and pulls out a pint of vanilla ice cream and waddles on over to the counter, pays for his ice cream, and he waddles back out with his pint of ice cream out onto the front porch of this general store. They got a couple of benches there, and he hops onto the bench, pops open that tub of vanilla ice cream, creamy, delicious, cold vanilla ice cream, and takes his little penguin flipper and scoops it up there, and he's like, so cool and refreshing, sweet and creamy. And it's like, he starts digging, and he can't get enough. And nom, 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 nom. And he goes through that whole pint of ice cream. It's melting all over his flippers and his face. And finally, he's finished all the ice cream. It's about 15 minutes later. He's like, oh, that's good. All right, I better go check and see what the mechanic has to say about my car. So he hops down off the bench and he waddles back next door over to the mechanic. Goes inside, and the mechanic turns around from his car and says, well, looks like you blew a seal. And the penguin says, no, it's only ice cream. Thank you very much. That's my joke. Yeah, it's a penguin joke. Didn't mention I'm a dad. All right, so what next? What next? Thank you, Big Round Jim. Thank you for the chuckle. I appreciate it. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I have it on good authority that the brilliant Twitch DJ and community builder Made For It Farm may be starting a stream in a couple of minutes. What do you say we all pop on over there? Get our vibe on, get our dance on, get our ladles on. And we can check in on this gripping content from time to time in a few hours. Big Round Jim, you have to remember that one. Wow, you really liked it. That warms my heart. That warms my heart. Yeah, I love that joke. I just love it. And the thing is, they got to get the timing. You cannot wait an instant after the mechanic says, looks like you blew a seal. Got to jump right into the penguin's response. Otherwise, people see it coming a mile away. Okay, phrasing. All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do here. This is great. It's so delightful that y'all have stuck around for this. For me, it was totally unplanned, almost entirely. Like I mentioned it to Very Squishy Fox just like maybe 45 minutes before I did it, and she's like, "Oh, can we raid you?" I'm like, "Yes, okay." Stone Dave, you got here. You just missed my joke. Too bad. It'll be on the VOD. But listen, so what I've done is I wanted to make some chicken stock for a recipe I'm cooking this Sunday. I'm making some Southern U.S. Creole style jambalaya. Needs 3 cups of chicken stock. So instead of buying it at the store tomorrow, I started making it. I got it simmering here on the stovetop now for another 2.5 hours before I add some aromatics, cover it, and simmer it for another 3 hours. So not the most gripping content. So we're trying to figure out like what do we do in the meantime, and came up with a brilliant idea. And bless Made For It Farm for stepping up. Made For It Farm is gonna play an intermission set for the next few hours. So I'm gonna raid us all out to Made For It Farm, and we can check in on the simmer cam here from time to time while we're there. So I hope you'll join us, and we'll get over to Made For It Farm in Sydney, Australia, and let's all jump in the Discord. We can gab, we can drink, we can dance, we can party, and you know, see all your beautiful faces. That would be lovely. And then I think I'll probably come back here at the end and do another brief stream to do the reveal. All right. I'll be periodically skimming the scum off the top of this thing and putting a little bit more water in. But then at the end, I gotta filter all this stuff out from the pot and get a nice, clear, rich broth out of it. So here we go. Yes, food and music. Exactly, Big Round Jim. Like, food, music, drinks, friends. This sounds like how I'd like to spend every day. So yeah, put it that way. This is the best. Soli! Oh, hey Soli, thank you for coming by. Hey, you know, and that reminds me, there, you know, there's people who I shout out. I always shout out because I just think that they are gems, and I want to share them with everybody. I think that everybody can get something out of it. And so I want to tell you all about my dear friend and incredibly talented and beautiful person, ADHDJ. Sully, it's ADHDJ underscore, or does he keep the 85 on Twitch? ADHDJ is a DJ who specializes in rich, deep house. Yes, the 85 and the underscore. Thank you. No 85. All right, so I'm gonna give this guy a shout out. ADHDJ is a DJ who streams on Twitch, but there's a beautiful twist. Not only is the when I want house music and when I want bass that's in my belly and my booty and feels sexy and deep, I always wish that ADHDJ were spinning, and when it is spinning, I always go. And ADHDJ, although he streams on Twitch, he streams from inside VR environments, VR nightclubs, and it's a beautiful cross-platform thing. He'll spin from the VR environment, streaming it to Twitch, and then that Twitch stream is broadcast on a big, giant display in the nightclub, in the VR nightclub, to provide the music for folks to dance to there. So if you have VR and you see that ADHD is coming up, get on a headset, get into VR chat, and join that world, and you will be having one of I've gotten back into clubbing again, thanks to AD. So anyway, let me give you that shout out. I hope I got that right. What? How did that happen? How did that happen? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. It linked to me, so I must have done it wrong. Okay, I see why. Let me redo it. Ignore that, please. That is not correct. Yep, I know. I know. Here we go. All right, here is the real thing. I am a pro streamer, by the way. Did you know that? Not at all. Every penny of this goes to charity. ADHDJ. So, don't follow me. Well, actually, do follow me. But here, I hope, that is ADHDJ. I'm gonna click that link just to make sure I got it. Yep, that's the one. Please follow ADHDJ. You will not be disappointed. Even if you don't have VR, the Twitch stream itself, the music is so good. It's so good, and the AD's got this just serene, laid back, loving vibe. You always feel like you belong there. It's great. Really check them out. All right, so let me see what's happening over farm. And if you just stick around for a couple minutes, I think we may be jumping over to Made For It Farm. Maybe. Yes, we are. Are you all ready? Let's raid out to my dear friend and latest streamer crush, Made For It Farm, who's going to be spinning some great tunes and hosting a wonderful space for us to catch up with each other, have some laughs, do some dancing, jump into his Discord, definitely. I'll be there. And then we can check in on this. We can check in on this from time to time. I'll be coming back here in 3 hours, and again 3 hours after that. 6 hours from now, 5.5 hours from now-ish, I will be streaming again to do the big reveal of chicken stock that comes out of this pot. All right, so let me get this raid started. Raid Made For It Farm. Please, please, please stick around for this raid. Come with me to the farm. Let's jump in the Discord when we get there. Show Made For It some love, and let's get this started. Did I get it? Did I get it? Nope. I just can't type today, can I? Now, hang on. I'm so funny. All right. Oh, because it doesn't die. All right. Let me do it this way. Raid. There he is. I'm starting the raid now. Here we go. Get ready. It says 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid now. See you there.